Hello everyone, I am using my Resiners dual zone silicone mat. Look how big it is. And what it is that on one side here is where you can, do your pour or mixing, and here is for dripping. So let me get my camera set up for what I'm going to do next. All right, get ready for this monster. So it is a plastic sheet that I have taped down this heart-shaped, let me try and move this a little bit to center it. This mat is really nice and big. So I've put down tape and to hold it down as possible. And then in here, I have mixed up 170 grams, and I'm saying that in case I need to try this again. I got this heart-shaped thingamajig from Hobby Lobby. It was on sale, and I had got an idea that actually was inspired by Cherie, who did an outdoor table, but I thought I'd do a little twist. So in here, I put in some Let's Resin black epoxy pigment paste, and I've done one of these before where I tape down a fixture, and so I'm hoping the reason all this tape is here is because I'm trying to not let it seep the resin. So this is the only way I could think of. And on the other side of this heart-shaped piece, I do have resin tape all around the edge. So I'm going to put this here and let it drip, and then test it out on taking the stuff out. So let me make sure I have enough, and I taped this down to hold it down. Let's see how much I have left. I'm just going to put in another bit. So this is let's see, well, maybe 3-part project. We shall see. So I think I've done a layer of the black, and I don't want to do too thick. I just want like a back coating. So let's see how that goes. I'm not going to wait too long. This is J. Diction 1:1 low viscosity resin. So I'm going to come back and test for when it's tacky, and then I will show you what I'm going to do next with this. So I did get some seepage here. Just, that's just the way it goes on some of these pieces. It did on my other one. It was the cloud piece that I did. So what I'm going to do is gently sort of push back on just these, because I want room in here to work with. So now, hopefully I've waited long enough. I wonder if I can just tear it up. Yep. Okay. So, oops. So, off camera, I had some leftover resin, and I had this mold. So I created these little flowers with some, I think, chameleon powder. So I thought I'd use it in here. But I also had one that says, I heart you, I love you. So let's see if I'm not too early or late in putting, okay, cool. So I'll just let that settle. All right, good. And then I'm not going to use the big one. I'm just going to use the 2 small ones and sort of randomly place these. I just don't want it to sink. Okay, don't sink. Oh, is it sinking? All right, then guess what? Mini blooms. So now I'm going to place them sort of randomly. I think I'll do this color one. I had it all planned out. Maybe here. Whoop, whoop. Oh, I've got to do a purple one. Ooh, oh dear, oh dear. That's too big and too big. So, oh, no purple today. So, I should have done my little chart. Oh, they're sinking. I just don't want it to go over. We'll see. Okay, yeah, it's going down. Then I thought I would use some of these, what do you call them? Let's see. I don't know the name of it. Sort of like flake stuff. So let's see what it would look like. And I'm going to use my bare fingers. No, I better not. So just sort of, these are kind of chameleon looking ones. So just randomly, oh, it's much easier to use without my gloves. So I'm going to try that. And I'm just hoping and praying that my discs will not get covered. I'm just going to randomly, you know, place some. Whoops. You know me, more. Oh, I don't want to touch that. Let me move this one here. I'm going to have a cry if my black goes over, meaning I wasn't patient enough. Oops, didn't see this one. Or this one right here. Come on. I want to gently do that. Look at how pretty those little iridescent looking, holographic looking. So if these sink in, and there's another one of these at Hobby Lobby, I'm going to try it again, and of course wait a little longer. I'm so impatient, it's terrible. Is there one there? Yep. Okay, so let's see, should I put some more in? There's enough of that, so I kind of want to contrast, so let me just be really careful in doing that. Okay, then when this is done, or when this is hardened, cured, I'm going to put a clear coat. And then I will come back to you when I'm after the clear coat, because it's just going to, you're not going to really see much. Ooh, that's sinking in, because that's a teeny one. Okay, let's just, I think I'm just going to leave it at that. All right, see you for the next clip. So no matter how hard I tried, I did get some seepage. So I already used my little cuticle clippers and clipped the edges, and I'm going to do some more. But I was too excited to show you the end result, so I've got to clean this up. So let's see. Let me do it this way. Couldn't figure it out. Okay, so it stands up like this, and you'll see what I mean, what I'm going to show you in a moment. Ta-da! And there's a little light switch that creates a light. So it's a stand, and this actually, this piece is, it's a hole in here. There's nothing there. So the light really doesn't make it, you know, lighten the product, but it's just there as a piece. So I'm going to bring you in for the close-up. And I absolutely love how these turned out, because I used chameleon powder and mixed it with resin and poured it in my mold. And then it wasn't looking that exciting, but then when I put the clear coat, those chameleon showed up. So I really hope you can see it. And I love mini blooms. So thanks again, Shuri, for inspiring me from your table piece to this piece. So thanks, everyone, and I will catch you next time.